Okay, welcome. So always we start our meditation by paying respect, each in our own way. If we are Buddhist, we can pay respect in Buddhist way. If we are Christian, we can pay respect to Christ, and so on. Each paying respect in our own way, opening the heart to what we pay respect to. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang saranang gacchami. Asangvi su lopusapupa. So welcome to Priscilla, welcome to Denise and Pauline. We start our meditation sitting comfortably, the mind comfortable, the body comfortable, the eyes closed, and the heart open. We come home to our center, home to our core, being aware of this present moment, being aware of here, being aware of now. Being aware of the body posture, the bodily sensations. If we're sitting on a chair, we can be aware of our feet on the floor, the contact of the feet with the floor. The contact of the body as we sit on the chair. Or on a cushion, on the floor, whichever. The arms, the hands resting on the legs. The back comfortably straight. Spine nicely aligned. We can drop the shoulders. We let the shoulders fall. And we let the tension we carry in the shoulders fall away. The neck, the head, the forehead, nicely aligned, nicely relaxed. The eyes relaxed. Looking inward. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here, directing our attention, directing our energy to our own body, where the energy increases, where we recharge. We bring our awareness to the breathing, being aware of the sensation of air passing the nostril, or being aware of the rise and fall of the abdomen, the lower abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. We can choose either point, it doesn't matter. As we continue with our practice, our focus of attention will change to being aware of the inner breathing, the deeper breathing, the breath of life, breathing the life force, light force energy of the universe, which we breathe synchronously with the breathing of air. It happens in its own time. We don't try to rush it. We don't try to force it. First, we center our attention with the breathing of air. And we center our attention with this present moment, this present reality. Spiritual knowledge means knowing this present reality, the reality of our own body, our own mind, our own heart. Know thyself. And spiritual wisdom means letting it go. And we can only know the heart, see the heart, free the heart in this present moment. So breathing in, being aware of the breathing in. Breathing out, being aware of the breathing out. Being aware of the body. Being aware of the mind. Being aware of all that contacts the mind. From outside and from inside. From outside through the 5 bodily senses. From inside through what forms in the mind. The thoughts, the memories, the feelings, the states of mind. And we just watch, we observe, we let go. We make it all part of the practice. Whatever sounds arise, we make it part of the practice. If we find sound a disturbance, if we consider it to be a disturbance, then it becomes a disturbance. If we make it part of the practice, it becomes part of the practice. Just being aware of these sounds, these sensations of the ear, arising and passing away, appearing and disappearing. Being aware of bodily sensations, not as one continuous sensation, but as many, many moments of sensation, arising and passing away, appearing and disappearing. Being aware of the thoughts, the memories, the feelings, as bubbles in the mind, mirages in the mind, fluctuations of mental energy. If we take interest in these mind bubbles, in the content of these mind bubbles, we react with like, with dislike, with attachment, with aversion. Then we create more and more of these bubbles in the mind. One bubble becomes 100, 1,000, becomes thousands and thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. The heart becomes hot, dark, cramped and uncomfortable. But if we simply watch these mind bubbles, as they arise, as they disappear, we don't take interest in the content of the thought, just watching the impermanent nature, watching them arising and passing away, appearing and disappearing. We make them part of the practice. Then the heart becomes clear and open. The heart becomes more and more at peace. Just by watching these mind bubbles arising and passing away, appearing and disappearing, we stop to react. And we stop to tangle up the heart. We disentangle the heart. And the heart becomes more cool. The heart becomes more free. The heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected, more unified, more coherent. The heart becomes more whole. We become wholehearted. This practice is the care of the heart, the cultivation of the heart. As we cultivate the heart, we cultivate our own happiness. We clear the heart, we clean the heart, we refine the heart, we unify the heart. We expand the heart, we uplift the heart. And we cultivate a higher and higher happiness, a more refined and more sublime happiness. We can cultivate the happiness of heaven and earth, right here, right now, as we make the heart the meeting place of heaven and earth. The heart, this wonderful living treasure, the heart a conduit to the ocean of divine energy which connects us all. This ocean of life force energy, light force energy. This ocean of living waters, living light, which flows through us as the divine breath, the breath of life. And as we watch, we observe, we let go. We clear the mind, we clear the heart. We clear this inner conduit. And this divine energy flows more and more freely, flows more and more strongly as we keep our attention with the breathing. Keeping our attention at the nose, at the abdomen, doesn't matter. We keep our attention, we keep our energy with our own body. Our inner energy centers becoming more and more energized. And as we continue with our practice, we can feel the breathing with the entire body, with the whole body. Breathing life, breathing light. We can feel the breathing with our fingers, with our toes, with our bones. But the most powerful energy center is the heart. And the heart is the base for our consciousness, the altar for the mind, the throne for the mind. So we make the heart good, and everything becomes good. The inside good, the outside good. Just by watching, observing, letting go. So very simple, so very easy. But not so easy. Because the mind has this habit of always wanting to get entangled with the outside, with the inside. Always wanting to react. And when we react with attachment, if we observe our heart, we can see it's like we throw this heart in all directions. We kick it around like a football. When we react with aversion to past, anger, resentment, aversion to future, stress, anxiety, we squeeze the heart, we burn the heart. And between these two extremes, the heart finds no peace. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to rest. So we have to train the mind to learn how to rest, to find its natural state of inner peace. We train the mind in mindfulness, in sharp self-awareness. And along with this mindfulness, this sharp self-awareness, we cultivate an attitude of, never mind, let it pass, let it go. And with this mindfulness, with this attitude, we clear the heart, we unify the heart, we disentangle the heart, we energize the heart. And this divine energy flows more freely, flows more strongly. And upwelling within the heart, and uplifting of the heart. And upwelling of cool, clear, fresh life force energy, light force energy. And upwelling of living waters, living light. The heart becomes saturated, suffused, flooded with these living waters of the heart, this living light of the heart. We find our inner sanctuary, our inner holy place, our place of peace, our place of strength, where we can rest, where we can repair, where we can recharge. We send the mind out into the world all the time. We get blown about, we get battered about by the winds of the world, the currents of the world, the waves of the world. Sometimes we have to bring our ship back home to its safe harbor, where we can rest, where we can repair, where we can recharge. Just resting within. So very easy, but so very difficult. It requires sharp mindfulness, always being aware what is contacting the mind, and simply letting it go. No stories, no dramas, no chain reactions. Just letting it go. Letting the heart find its natural state of inner peace. We clear the heart more and more. We clear the heart more and more deeply. And we find it deeper and deeper peace. The heart a conduit to the infinite ocean of peace, the infinite ocean of joy, which connects us all. So as we clear the heart, as we refine the heart, peace becomes the natural state of the heart, the peace becoming more and more refined. As we watch, as we observe, as we let go on more and more refined levels. The heart becomes more calm. As we stop to shake the heart, we stop to disturb the heart. The heart becomes more cool. As we allow this divine energy to flow more freely, this cooling energy is like inner air condition. These living waters of the heart, this living light of the heart, is a cooling energy. The heart is saturated with these cooling living waters of the heart, becomes cooler and cooler. And as the heart becomes cooler and cooler, the heart becomes more stable, more steady, more secure. Like a forest which is wet and green. It is not possible to start a forest fire. But when the forest is very, very dry, a single spark can set the forest on fire. It becomes very difficult to put it out. The heart becomes saturated with these living waters of the heart, these cooling waters. And so the mind is simply not interested in the fire of anger, the fire of anxiety. If the mind goes to past momentarily, to future momentarily, the sparks of anger, anxiety can fly. But the mind is simply not interested. It's much more enjoyable. It's much more interesting. It's much more pleasant to simply rest in this peace, to rest in this coolness, to rest in this calmness. We make the sparks part of the practice. Just watching these sparks as they arise, as they pass away, as they appear, as they disappear. We make the sparks a part of the practice. The practice being to observe the impermanent nature of all that contacts the mind, all that forms in the mind. Observing this impermanent nature and letting it go. The more deeply we see this impermanent nature, the more deeply the mind can let go. The more deeply the mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine, this is not myself. We stay as the witness, just watching these impermanent events. And the mind can see more and more deeply. This is not myself, this is not me. And the heart disentangles at a deeper and deeper level of the heart. And as the heart disentangles at a deeper and deeper level, we find a deeper freedom, a deeper peace, a deeper happiness, the happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. And this is Vipassana practice. Vipassana means to see the impermanent nature of all that contacts the mind through the 5 bodily senses, the impermanent nature of the body, the impermanent nature of all that forms in the mind. When we see this impermanent nature, we are practicing Vipassana, disentangling the heart through seeing the impermanent nature and finding the freedom of the heart, finding the timeless happiness of the heart, the timeless freedom of the heart. The heart is not permanent. The heart is not impermanent. The heart is timeless. And we can find the timeless happiness of the heart right here, right now, as we watch, as we observe, as we let go, and always observing this impermanent nature. The heart becomes more calm, more cool, and more clear. Clearing the heart by watching, observing, letting go. As we clear the heart, we can see more clearly. If we look through red glass, dirty glass, the world appears red, the world appears dirty. We look through clear glass, we can see clearly. We clear the heart. We become clair cognizant, the consciousness clear. We can see clearly, we can see truthfully. We become more and more aligned with truth, the heart resonating more and more with truth. And we can recognize truth when we see it, because the heart resonates. resonating with more and more with truth all the time, shaking off the crust which has formed around the heart, so we can see even more clearly, becoming more and more aligned with truth. This clarity of heart, this clarity of consciousness, this clarity of mind. Calm, cool, clear, and collected. The heart becomes more unified, more collected, as we stop to scatter our attention in all directions. We stop to squander our energy in all directions, keeping our attention only with the breathing, only with the body. We keep our energy with our body, and the heart becomes more and more energized. The heart becomes more unified with this life force energy, this light force energy. And the heart becomes brighter and brighter as we stop to squander this light force energy. The heart shines with a light like the light of the moon, a cool, clear inner white light. The heart becoming brighter and brighter and brighter. The heart can become as bright as the sun, but as cool as the moon. The heart becoming cooler and cooler as it shines more and more brightly, filling with divine energy, this life force energy, this light force energy. The heart fills from within and overflows with divine grace. Our inner cup overflows as we become more calm, more cool, more clear, and more collected. We become overflowing at the same time. And this divine grace which overflows from the heart, we can share with the world around us. Breathing in, we focus our attention at the heart chakra. We wish happiness for ourselves. Breathing out, we wish happiness for all beings. Breathing in, we can visualize the heart filling with light. Breathing out, we can visualize this light of the heart radiating in all directions, these living waters of the heart overflowing in all directions. So breathing in, may I be happy. We fill the heart with light. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow. Breathing in, may I be happy. Filling the heart with light. Breathing out, overflowing. The heart expanding as it overflows, becoming wider and wider and wider. Our field of light, our field of consciousness, becoming wider and wider and wider. We feel a sense of expansion, this sense of freedom, the freedom to expand. We feel more normal, as if we've been cramped, constrained for a long, long time. And now we can spread our wings again, these wings of light. We can spread these wings. We can expand our consciousness. And the heart shines more and more brightly. This bright energy flowing more and more strongly as we share it. The more we give, the more we share, the more strongly this energy flows. The more we open these inner floodgates, the more we open this inner valve. So the more we give, the more we have to give. The more we share, the more we have to share. The heart becoming brighter and brighter and brighter, lifting the consciousness higher and higher and higher. So with this very, very simple practice, we become higher versions of ourselves as we raise our consciousness higher and higher and higher. We become more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected versions of ourselves, lighter versions of ourselves, brighter versions of ourselves. We become more fulfilled versions of ourselves as the heart is full and filled to overflowing. We become better human beings, beings of higher consciousness, beings of greater kindness, greater compassion, greater peace, greater wisdom, greater joy. The wisdom becoming higher and higher, the wisdom becoming deeper and deeper, the wisdom becoming more and more refined as we refine the consciousness. If the consciousness is gross, we can only know ourselves, see ourselves on very gross levels. But as we refine the consciousness, we refine the wisdom, we can see ourselves, we can know ourselves on more and more refined levels. And we can disentangle the heart, we can free the heart on more and more refined levels. And so we find a more refined freedom as the heart becomes more disentangled, the heart becoming more and more free, a more and more refined peace, the heart becoming more and more at peace as we free the heart, as we disentangle the heart. And so we cultivate peace through wisdom, and wisdom through peace, each deepening the other, each refining the other. Wisdom only arises in a heart of peace. As the heart becomes more and more refined, more and more at peace, a more refined wisdom can arise. The wisdom to disentangle the heart, the wisdom to free the heart. So we cultivate peace through wisdom and wisdom through peace. This is a practice. The care of the heart, the cultivation of the heart. Cultivating our wisdom, cultivating our peace. And cultivating this happiness of the heart. The happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. The consciousness rising higher and higher as the heart shines more and more brightly. The heart can become the meeting place of heaven and earth, very literally. And we can have the happiness right here, right now, of heaven and earth. The light of heaven becomes the breath of the heart. We breathe into the heart this heavenly light, breathing in as we exhale. And as we exhale, radiating this light of heaven to the world around us. Breathing in this light of heaven, this heavenly peace, this heavenly grace, and radiating to the world around us. We become living conduits, living channels of heavenly light, of heavenly peace, of heavenly grace. The prayer of St. Francis, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. And now the heart becomes this instrument, this channel, this conduit of heavenly light, of heavenly peace, of heavenly grace. A blessing to ourselves and a blessing to the world around us. So we can be joyful in our practice, we can rejoice in our practice. Knowing this practice brings great benefits, great blessings to ourselves, to the world around us, both now and in the future. This energy of peace radiating from the heart, we can be sure, will come back to us. What we give to the universe will give us back many times over. What we send from the heart comes back to the heart. This is karma, this is certain. What we send from the heart comes back to the heart. This is the short explanation of karma, the most certain investment we can make. We can be joyful knowing that the heart is always both transmitting and receiving. What we transmit is what we're open to receiving. Now we transmit this high energy of peace, of purity, of kindness, of compassion. And we open the heart to receive the high blessings of the universe. We align with the high energies of the universe, which is especially important as the world becomes more and more polarized, more and more divided. We align with the higher energies. We become uplifted with the higher energies. We don't become dragged down with the lower. And we can be joyful knowing that as the heart resonates at a higher and higher level, that we are attracting friends of high resonance, human and non-human, seen and unseen. We can see the animals come closer. They feel the energy. Our household pets are the animals in nature. Often the birds, the butterflies, they feel the energy. They come closer. And we attract more human friends. We draw each other to each other. We find ourselves meeting. More and more by coincidence. People of similar interest, similar resonance. And as we sit together in this meditation session, in all these various countries, we don't connect with the body, but we connect with the heart. For the heart there is no distance. For consciousness there is no distance. On a deep level, on a high level, we make heart-to-heart friends, spiritual friendships, which become spiritual family. And we attract the higher beings, the beings of light, the heavenly beings. They come as if pulled by a magnet. Children are often surrounded by angels. The angels attracted to the purity of heart of the children. And now we purify our own heart. And we attract these higher beings, these beings of light. And they rejoice, they are filled with joy. When they see people making effort to clear the heart, refine the heart, brighten the heart, uplift the heart, they are filled with joy. They rejoice. We get friends in high places, companions, bodyguards. It's much better to have friends in high places, to have these bodyguards, than to have friends in low places. Breathing in, we fill the heart with this heavenly light. We bring heaven to earth in our own heart. Breathing out, we bring earth to heaven, even just a little bit, as we uplift the world around us, even just a little bit. And now we can just observe the heart. How does it feel? Whether we are Christian or Buddhist, Hindu, Muslim, Jewish, whoever, whatever, all practices lead to the heart. All roads lead to home. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace, more light, more bright, more cool, more clear, more free? We watch, we observe, we let go. As we continue with this practice, the heart opens like the petals of a flower, a divine blossom, the petals unfolding. Our area of consciousness becoming wider and wider as the petals unfold. And the heart shines like a bright shining jewel, lifting the consciousness higher and higher, shining with the light from within, the light of truth, the light of wisdom. We just continue with our practice. We continue with our duty, this duty of care of the heart, this duty of cultivation of the heart. We continue with patience, with perseverance. This is the shortcut way, through patience and perseverance, without expectation. The results come in their own time. Well worth the time, well worth the effort. The greatest gift we can give to ourselves. The gift of happiness. The happiness of peace of heart. The happiness of freedom of heart. We bring our awareness to the body, being aware of the body posture, the bodily sensations, and we can visualize the body. We can visualize the body filled with light, and as we visualize it so, we make it so. We open the heart to the light of the universe. The heart a conduit to the light of the universe. Our inner lantern. Our inner holy candle. Lighting up the entire body. Our beacon showing us the way home. Home is where the heart is. And heart is where the home is. We bring the hands to the heart. The palms together. And now the heart is very bright. This brightness of heart, our power of mind, our power of intention. We make the intention to continue with our practice. Refining the heart, strengthening the heart, freeing the heart. And we bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Gratitude opens the heart, respect opens the heart. And back down to the legs. We open the eyes. And we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this overflowing heart meditation. So welcome to Priscilla and Denise and Pauline. The best thing you can do for your dog Priscilla is to dedicate the merit of the meditation to your dog, to Butters, to give Butters this energy on his journey, or her journey. This is inevitable. The dog is not scared. The dog is not scared. Dog lives in the moment. This is something that we just have to accept. This is just something that we have to accept. It's very easy to say this. It's not so easy to do. But when we can accept, then the heart becomes at peace. Because it's been such a long time now that it was inevitable that it has to happen. So all we can do is try to be at peace with him and to send Butters this energy. Welcome to Kara. And 2. Yes, Butters has been, as Kara says, he's been well loved, but Butters has had a full life. He has lived quite a long life for a dog, so he's had a very good life. And if his time didn't come now, it would have to be quite soon, because he's already been through a lot and he's had so many extensions already. So all we can do is accept. We can't fight the inevitable. Just be grateful that the dog Butters came into your life and that you loved the dog loved you. Be grateful and let it go, let it pass. Welcome to Francis. Impermanence is my biggest fear. Well, the counter to that is simply to accept, because impermanence is the biggest reality, is the only reality, really. And Butters has had a good life. He's had a long life. He's been well loved, and he has loved you. So that's the best. That's the best a dog can hope for. You're welcome, Francis. Yes, we dedicate this to Butters. This is what we do in Buddhism. The energy that we make in our meditation is the highest energy. is the highest form of good karma. And this we can dedicate to our parents, our family, to our friends. And yes, when Butters is on his way, this is the best thing we can do for the dog, for Butters, to dedicate the merit of our practice to Butters and give him this energy on his journey. It really does help. It is really the best way to help. It will do, but Butters will travel to next stage and will be there for you. It can be that you meet him again in this lifetime. I had a dog in Thailand who died, and then sometime later another dog came to me, and I had this suspicion that it was the same dog reborn, because it was something like 6 months or 8 months had passed, and this dog was about 6 or 8 months old. So I had this suspicion that it was the same dog who came back to my place in the forest. My heart hurts so badly. Yes, it hurts so badly until we can accept. We have to learn to accept the inevitable, because we can't fight reality. Reality is impermanence. When we learn to accept it, then the heart becomes at peace. He hasn't been awake in several hours. He hears you and he woke just now. Yes, the hearing is the last thing to go. Her heart is hurting, yes. So we wish you all the best, Priscilla. We wish you peace. We will send you this energy, and we wish you the peace of acceptance, because only when you can start to accept, the heart can be at peace. So I thank you all for joining me in this overflowing heart meditation. Think of it like a baby in the womb. The baby doesn't of life outside. I think you missed a word there, Francis. We don't know what the next stage will be. We don't know what the next stage will be, maybe. We don't know what the next stage will be. Okay, wish you much love, Priscilla. Much love, much peace. I wish you all the best. All blessings. Bhavatu Sabha Mangalang. May all blessings come to you. Bye-bye.